EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come into this one fresh off a victory that finally snapped a 6-game losing streak.
And there's nothing like that win that makes everyone happy.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense.
They go play action now. Sanders. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
21 yards. And the Browns first down.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Sanders. And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. Myles Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He'll try and do this himself. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. It's a quarterback sneak. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right? Yeah. 3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Time game.
Now 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. An inside run with Jenkins. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Jackson Hill was right there to break up that play. On fourth down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. Fielded at the 33. Runs through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season. Currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. Here's Murray. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray.
48-yard line.
That's complete to his rookie second-round pick.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And he'll find Hall. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's another Jets first down.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Murray now. He'll try and do this himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the jump ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Still fighting through tackles. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Sanders. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And the Browns first down.
Throwing, Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Sanders to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw now, here's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20. Line just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Browns first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
They'll give up the middle. Judkins trying to run inside, but nothing there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Sanders from the gun on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jets offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And that one to the right side and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action now. Sanders. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Will McDonald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Sanders. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at about the 14.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Now Murray off play action. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
7 at the 46-yard line.
Up the and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards. And the Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The Jets come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Murray. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jenkins. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Browns 1st down.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
Judkins going to run it. And the ball is knocked out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing. And Sanders has it pumped free. And the Jets have recovered. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard
On
line.
1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Out of the gun here, Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Sanders setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's a gain of 11. And the Browns
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Fannin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Open man, that's Tillman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll move them back within 6 now. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A final shot before half from Murray. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here, as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And he's run well here in the first half of the season. No doubt, you can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Able to power through. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray now running left off the option. And he stopped immediately there. This now a 3rd and 4.
At the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Murray now. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
For a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
On the play. And the Jets, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
The 11-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. And Folk's kick is good. And you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, it's Shadur. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On play action, here's Shadur. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good for a Browns.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. To throw is Sanders. He'll get this complete to Tillman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5. First down, Browns.
Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Sanders to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Here's Sanders. Pass caught by Fannin. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Browns send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but he got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that they're...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
New York ready to go again offensively. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Sanders.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, Sanders. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
Throwing again at Sanders.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Sanders.
Out quickly to Judy.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march.
And the Browns first down.
In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll try and do this himself.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. First and goal, Cleveland.
Now Sanders. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Looking to throw. Sanders.
Setting up a screen for Jenkins.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
It's now 4th and
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hall again. And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Gain of 10 yards.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
1 yard.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give to Hall.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Miles Murphy make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best under
pressure, and they got to him again. Will McDonald make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Will McDonald, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This 2nd and 4.
50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
A 7-yard gain. And the Jets first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Turpin. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Hall on a give up the middle. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Give to Hall running right.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. So now the Browns down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 15 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Sanders throwing to start the drive.
Gets this over the middle to Tillman.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Sanders now. From the gun, he'll throw.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A 7-yard gain. And the Browns first down.
And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football.
Here's 2nd down. Sanders once more.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
16.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Jets, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.